What's up, everybody? Juno 2000 here, coming at you with a movie review of Clive Barker's NIGHTBREED, the director's cut, which is the best version of this movie because Morgan Creed are a bunch of fucking dipshits. They fucked up they fucked over Clive Barker, and they said, "Oh, let's just release half-assed of this movie," and he would a piece of shit release that everybody criticized. Oh, it was bad. Yeah, no wonder people fucking said this movie was bad, because people hated the theatrical cut because it was convoluted and even had like a very anticlimactic ending. Where this version of the director's cut is much, much better. It's where the director's cut is better than the theatrical cut for so many reasons. And yeah, definitely one of the most badass movies from Clive Barker. I know he also directed the very first Hellraiser movie. I'm not sure about Hellbound, but he directed the first one, and he's also the author. He also did Lord of Illusions, which I thought was decent, but I kind of like this one more. But yeah, the Nightbreed is supposed to be based on the Cabal novel that Clive Barker did. And of course, Clive Barker was only known for his novels. Like, I know he didn't really direct many movies. I think it was this one, Hellraiser, and Lord of Illusions. Which Lord of Illusions is hella hard to like be finding now, and it's out of print, and people want stupid amount of money for it. I bet one day Shit Factory might release it on 4K, or even Vinegar Syndrome. Who knows? Because Vinegar Syndrome have been releasing MGM titles, and that's an MGM title. That's why I rather not waste money and just expensive amount of stupid money and just wait till it comes out in a re-release. But yeah, Nightbreed stars Craig Shaffer, who is also in a Hellraiser movie. He was in one of the sequels, Hellraiser Inferno, which is a weird ass movie, and I actually enjoy that one. And he's in the '80s movie, John Hughes '80s movie, some kind of wonderful with Eric Stoltz. That's a very good one, and he plays the dickhead in that movie. And he's also known as the character Hugh Scott in One Tree Hill, that TV show from the CW. But yeah, all in all, I thought Craig Shaffer was great as the lead in this movie. Probably one of his better performances as the lead. And he's also interviewed in the special features in this documentary where they interview him, Clive Barker, the actress that plays his girlfriend, and Doug Bradley's interviewed, and so much other actors that were involved as the Nightbreed, and also the special effects people were interviewed. And yeah, this movie kicks a lot of ass. Craig Shaffer plays his lead guy, Boone, as I call him, Daniel Boone. But Boone is this guy that's a mechanic, which is kind of like similar to his character as Keith Scott in One Tree Hill. He's a mechanic, so like it's kind of very similar, but he's a mechanic in the movie, and he's been having this weird illusion dreams about seeing these freaky creepy creatures, people that are mutated and stuff. Well, his psychiatrist is played by David Cronenberg, the director of The Fly and Scanners and Videodrome. That David Cronenberg. He plays the villain in this movie, the slasher killer that wears this eerie mask and starts killing people and slaying them with his knife, killing family members and all this shit in the neighborhood. So like, you got this scary villain that's a slasher killer played by a really great performance by David Cronenberg. I would have liked to see more of him in this movie. That's like the one con I have with it. But he's getting psychiatrist help from David Cronenberg, but he's kind of full of shit and trying to tell Boone, like, oh, go to this place, this town, and see what's going on. And then he goes and sees, after he meets up with his girlfriend, who's like a night singer at a club, and then they talk, and then he goes and visits, and encounters the Nightbreeds, and they try to kill him first, but they decided, no, let's have him join after he got shot by the police. And one of the Nightbreeds bring him back after his body was in the morgue, and what leads to another. They give him the mark where he has to be a Nightbreed. He cannot leave this place. If not, he'll die. Like most of them, like his girlfriend tries to find him, and she saves one of the Nightbreed's child that was like left outside, almost burning to death. When brings him in, and they form back. That Nightbreed's child turns back as a kid, and on and on. They can't leave the cave because that's where they belong. They can't go outside when it's daylight, so it's Nightbreed. That's why they're called Nightbreed. But of course, they're trying to get the cops in, and then the cops are getting kind of shady and evil and corrupted. So they start bringing a vigilante, and David Cronenberg's trying to be full of shit and trying to egg on that, oh, they're evil, we gotta destroy them. And of course, he finds out what they are, and they're Nightbreeds after he interrogates a poor old man that's working at a gas station, telling them that they're Nightbreeds, they're creatures from the night. And of course, they're vigilante after they arrested Boone, because Boone tries to like fight them off, but they arrest him and tackle him down, and they kill one of the Nightbreeds and make him explode. So Boone's arrested, being the shit by this asshole cop that's wearing glasses. Like he's a piece of shit, and he's just beating him up until like his girlfriend is aided by the Nightbreeds, and they're helping to do a jailbreak for Boone, and then they make it for Boone to get the fuck out of Dodge, and one leads to another. They go into a hellfire brimstone fight with the Nightbreeds against the corrupted vigilante cops, and it's an all-out war. At first, the Nightbreeds, because they give revelations what happened to the Nightbreeds in the past and what happened to them, why they're hiding and stuff. Because one of them gives Boone's girlfriend a vision of what happened to them in the past. They were murdered, visually stranded, killed, possibly raped, but they were killed and destroyed. Even like the kids that were Nightbreeds, they even got killed too in the crossfire. So like, it shows you why they're hiding and stuff. But Boone motivates them like, we gotta kick some ass, we gotta destroy them, not let them destroy our home. So let's go to fucking war. But I don't know. I'm just making shit up for that. It's just I like that his character is just so badass that he wants to help out this group. And one leads to another. They're going to war with the Nightbreeds and the corrupted cops, where they're slashing. Of course, the cops are having guns, so there's dirty bastards. So they, where the Nightbreeds, they go strangling, clawing like motherfucking Wolverine. And one sexy Nightbreed has like porcupine body, where she porcupines some of the police people, which is pretty awesome and pretty badass. How the Nightbreeds are just kicking ass and taking no names like a motherfucker. And yeah, this is a lot of fun. And of course, the corrupted cops get their comeuppance. The priest, who's like with the cops, he decides, fuck the cops, I'm gonna be with the Nightbreeds. And he does get turned into a Nightbreed, and he kills that asshole guy cop with the glasses that beat the crap out of Boone. He gets his comeuppance, and then the Nightbreeds are safe, secluded into a barn where they're safe at, and now Boone is called Cabal. He's the leader of the Nightbreeds. He's the chosen one. And also his girlfriend joins as a Nightbreed too, after she doesn't want to be alone. So boom, she takes her own life and resurrects as a Nightbreed. And now she's with Boone forever. and now he's lived as Cabal. And yeah, it's a satisfying ending. And that ending where they're in the barn was missing in the theatrical cut. And I was like, because I watched the theatrical cut a couple years ago on HBO, and I was wondering where the fuck is that ending? Because I remember seeing the director's cut on a website where I watch free movies. Where the fuck is that ending? And then I watch it, and like that direct theatrical cut sucks ass. Where this version is better, man. And it's 40 minutes of new footage, of course, because Clive Barker actually wanted this not as a director's cut. He wanted this as the original movie. He wanted this to go to theaters. But Morgan Creed are a bunch of dipshits, and they fucked up the movie. They castrated, made the movie so convoluted, and it had a very anticlimactic ending that was kind of full of shit and really crappy. But I'm glad that Shit Factory gave it a great release. I know there was a 4K, but fuck that 4K. That didn't even have this director's cut on 4K. So like, that director's cut's a piece of shit. I mean, that 4K is a piece of shit, not the director's cut. It's because I love this version, but the theatrical version's on 4K, but not this version. That's full of shit. Fuck that 4K up his ass. But all in all, Nightbreed's a kick-ass movie. I recommend anybody who's never seen Nightbreed. I thought some of the actors were good. Craig Shepard was great as the lead. And Bobby, who was his girlfriend in the movie, I thought she was decent. And David Cronenberg was pretty fucking menacing as the slasher killer. And he also, forgot to mention David Cronenberg, he does have a fight with Boone. So, like, this motherfucker, because of course he killed one of the Nightbreeds that hangs out with Boone a lot, cuts his head off. So it motivates Boone to kick this motherfucker's ass, and boom, has a fight in the stairwells and throws him off a cliff and stabs him, kills Cronenberg. So like that motherfucker gets his comeuppance. And Cronenberg did a good job playing the slasher killer in this movie. And yeah, even Doug Bradley plays one of the Nightbreeds, which is badass. Yeah, he plays this Nightbreed that looks like a fucking snake, like a scary demon snake. Like that's Doug Bradley, which is badass to see Pinhead in this movie. And of course, Danny Elfman, who did the composing music for Hulk 2003, Beetlejuice. Surprisingly, also another movie that surprised me that he did composing for music was Dead Presidents. Like, what the fuck, Danny Elfman? But yeah, Nightbreed has good music by Danny Elfman and directed by Clive Barker. Badass movie from him. Definitely a great movie, and I forgot how fucking good this movie was. Really am, because I recently rewatched it on this Blu-ray, and it still looks good. Fuck that 4K. I just rather just get this. It's much more cheaper, and yeah, Nightbreed still kicks ass. If nobody has never seen Nightbreed from 1990, Clive Barker, what are you waiting? This is a recommended to anybody who's never seen it. But anybody who has seen it, you know this is a fucking good movie. And it's damn good by Clive Barker. He does some pretty good shit. I know he didn't do a lot of movies, but this is one of his best movies, in my opinion. But see you on the next one, folks, and take care.